Hey everyone, interview number 2 or topic number 2 with Greg Dickerson this morning. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I'm the single family guy in this conversation. So I want to bring to you something that is talked about as potential first half of next year. So we have a new administration coming into the office, going to be inaugurated. I think it's the 21st of July or January. Sorry about that. And one of the topics they're talking about he wants to do is give a $15,000 tax credit to first time buyers. I certainly have my thoughts about that idea, but you know what's going on. You and I have been talking for almost a year now about single family. What's your first gut instinct when you hear somebody wants to give a $15,000 tax credit in this environment?
Well, yeah, it's already, the inventory is already stressed as it is, housing values or house prices are, all-time highs, but interest rates are all-time lows. So it's kind of a wash, but, I think it's okay. It's been there for a long time. It used to be what, $8,000,
Yep.
and interest rates were at a different level then, and the housing market was struggling. So that was done to kind of spur the housing market.
Yeah.
Right now, there's so much pressure on the housing market. I'm not sure that it's going to matter or make a difference, but I think it's fine. It helps people create equity where there otherwise wouldn't be. They can use it as part of their down payment, if not all of their down payment on some types of loans and mortgages, and they're going to have to qualify. So,
Yeah.
I don't see it as a negative other than applying additional pressure on an already stressed market with record low inventory levels.
Yeah. This people have been waiting for us to disagree. Here we go. I disagree. I think this is perhaps one of the stupidest ideas I've ever heard. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like pouring gasoline on a raging forest fire. Are you freaking
Yeah.
kidding me? Prices would go up almost instantly. We would get more buyers coming off the sidelines because heck, I don't need to save for a down payment. I'll just use the credit. We stupid idea. Again, when
Well,
Obama,
I understand what you're saying,
yeah.
but you got to remember they have to qualify. So prices can only go up so much, or they can't
Oh,
buy.
no,
They
I
can't
agree.
afford it.
But again, $15,000 tax credit. Really, most people in most markets don't need a down payment now, even for 3.5%. Some markets, San Francisco, other markets that are high price, they still need money. But Tennessee, just picking on Tennessee, you don't even need a down payment. You use the $15,000 tax credit as your payment. Prices would go up almost instantly, 12 to 18%. And if you own property like I do, it's like great, awesome. But Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?
This one's got you boiling. So,
Oh, it's so dumb.
yeah. I mean, here's where I think they should be focusing. You want to give a tax credit? We just did an episode on businesses and when to pull the plug. Give a tax credit for everybody who's been put out of business, lost income, lost profits, lost their job. How about giving a tax credit dollar for dollar on what they lost in income, profits, and all that stuff? And not only that, but give some refunds. Let's
Yeah.
focus our attention, energy there. You don't need to give people more incentive to buy a house. Interest rates are already enough incentive to buy a house. So,
Yeah.
am I going to say it's the stupidest thing ever? No, I mean, I understand it. I can
I
see it. And
will.
it's great for people that are first-time buyers, but there are better things that they can be focusing on
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. One of the things, again, just I love speaking with you because one of the things I would do is I would actually take that idea of $15,000 tax credit and put it where the pain is. I'm thinking
Yeah.
small business leases. Like if you lease space somewhere, use that 15 grand. Maybe it's your first year of lease payments. That would be cool. Help the retail because again, I have seen pictures of areas where like every other store is boarded up. That's a problem.
Yeah, the Washington man, so I'll agree with you. The stupidity is they have no clue. They're so detached from reality. The housing market's not what needs help.
Exactly.
That's not where the help is
That's
needed.
like the one
It's the
thing
small
working.
businesses. It's the hair salon that just got shut down again in California. The restaurants in New
Exactly.
York that are getting shut down again. The gyms, the hotel industry, the travel industry, the conference business industry. All of these different, avenues and vehicles that have been totally destroyed, you know, arguably for good reason, not whatever, however you feel about it.
Yeah.
But, that's where the help is needed. The housing market doesn't need any help, Washington. Wake up.
Yeah, exactly. I love that idea of taking that $15,000 tax credit and allowing you to use it for lease payments. I think that's a genius idea. Because
Yeah.
again, what happens in areas? I mean, even like I live in Mountain View, we have it's not really a downtown, but there's a shopping street called Castro. It's probably half a mile long. And like 30% of the stores are closed, like boarded up,
Mhm.
newspaper on the windows.
Wait till after Christmas. A lot of
Oh,
them are just hanging on to get through the Christmas holidays. And I think so far, that's one of the biggest, obviously the biggest retail, but for restaurants and everybody else, it's a very busy time of year. There's
yeah.
not much traffic out there on the roads in these shopping centers right now. So
Yeah. It's
I think
just,
you're going to see a lot more stores that have just been waiting to get through the holidays that are going to shut down after the holidays.
yeah. And they invest, it's at least in California, right? The weather is generally warm enough for outdoor seating
Mhm.
most nights. And the freaking governor oh, just closed it down. They spent,
Mhm.
there's restaurants that spent 20 grand, 40 grand making outdoor seating comfortable for their guests overnight. Can't do it anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
just
And now I'm no health expert, and I'm
nope.
not saying what they should be doing or
Mm,
shouldn't be doing,
yeah.
but what I can tell you is they're not doing the right thing when it comes to helping the businesses and the people that have been hurt by these forced shutdowns.
Yep.
And that's where something needs to be done. And whether it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, I
Yeah.
have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't know,
But that's the point. They should take the $15,000 tax credit that
that
they
argument.
are talking about putting on the hottest part of the market and put it where it hurts the most. That's what they did
Yeah.
with the $8,000 tax credit, right?
Mhm.
The $8,000 tax credit was in a market where buyers disappeared.
Yeah. The
Inventory was
housing market was
exploding.
tanking.
Yeah, week on week, right? I looked at it every week, and that was a good idea. It was they tried to put a floor.
Well,
They tried,
the tax credit's probably right up there with, hey, let's cancel student debt.
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I mean, come on,
yeah,
that's like one of the dumbest ideas ever. Because how about everybody who ever struggled,
yeah,
and has been paying off their student loans? You're going to make all them whole. I mean, how do you even, that's just crazy.
yeah. All right. So the $15,000 tax credit we've agreed could be better used elsewhere. It shouldn't be in the single family, at least today, right? Things could change
Yeah.
next year. Who knows?
Is it a
Um,
bad thing overall? No. The
yeah.
the the issue itself, but right now and where, yeah, absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree. All right, man. This has been fun. We actually disagreed for a second. I like
Yeah.
it.